Good morning, this is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel as I continue on my part series, Understanding Black Music History. This is part 213, moments and events that took place on October 31st. Let's get into it. On October 31st, which is today, the number one R&B song in 1964 was Baby Love by the Supremes. October 31st, 1953, perhaps the most perfect R&B vocal group single ever issued, the Flamingo's third 45, Golden Teardrops, was released. October 31st, 1959, Bo Diddley had his biggest pop hit when Say Man reached number 20, number 3 R&B. Diddley, Ashley Arthur Elias Bates, was nicknamed after a one-string African guitar called a Bo Diddley. He decided to be a blues musician after hearing Boogie Chillin' by John Lee Hooker. October 31st, 1960, Gary U.S. Bonds charted with his debut 45 New Orleans, which went on to number 5 R&B, number 6 pop. Bonds' producer decided to change his name from Gary Anderson to U.S. Bonds because of the government's successful and highly publicized campaign for people to buy U.S. bonds. Gary himself did not find out about the name change until he heard his recording on the radio. Why should anyone tell him? He was only the artist. October 31st, 1960, the Blue Notes, a doo-wop group from Philadelphia, charted with My Hero, reaching number 19 R&B and number 78 pop. The group would go on to become Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes featuring Teddy Pendergrass. 1964, on October 31st, Ray Charles was arrested by customs agents after arriving at Logan Airport in Boston for a show at the Back Bay Theater. He was charged with possession of narcotics after a hypodermic needle, a small amount of marijuana, heroin, and a spoon were found in his possession. And last but not least, on October 31st, 1992, 30 years after it charted in America, John Lee Hooker's Boom Boom peaked at number 16 in Britain, his highest of 4 chart singles there. Patience Must Be a Virtue. He was 75 at the time. So that concludes the look at Understanding Black Music History, Part 213, what took place on October 31st. That concludes this month of October. I'll be doing videos obviously in the month of November, chronicling what took place on, as far as like dealing with Black music history from a monthly basis, from a chronological basis. So I'll be moving into November, talking about everything that happened during the month of November, from November 1st to November 30th, about understanding Black music history. So just like, subscribe to the channel, deeply appreciate it. This is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel. Until then, talk to you soon.